Hey there, gorgeous friend. How you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. Let's check in for your energies, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and see what is going on and how we can best support your journey. I hope you had an awesome week, whatever you did. I should say weekend. And got to soak up the time you needed to support yourself. All right, let's see what the energies are and what's coming in. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. I've been feeling connected to that a lot lately, so let's just keep rolling with that. Current energy, Seven of Swords. Okay. Crossing the Seven of Swords. I'll dive in shortly. I'll just pull the cards, friends, okay? We've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. What's influencing this energy? We have got the Death energy, okay? Past, impacting present, Temperance. Okay, I like it. What's going on up above? We do have the King of Cups energy. Okay. Near future. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Five of Swords. Your power. Page of Pentacles. Current environment. Thank you. We've got the Six of Cups. Hopes and fears. Where's this sitting? Four of Wands. This one's come out a fair bit in that position. And then let's have a look at the potential outcome for our Pisces. The potential outcome for our Pisces. The Hierophant. We've got the King of Wands as well, just showing up here. I'm just going to put that there. Okay. Pisces. So, Sun, Moon, Rising is the most dominant here, if I haven't said that already. Obviously, this can relate to any Pisces placement. Taking a peek right now, it seems like there's something potentially strategic or something that you feel you may need to hide. I feel this is more your energy right now. This is the current situation. I don't know if there's something that you feel like you need to withdraw, hide, something around your work here. But you're also, I feel, seeking some change or wanting some evolution when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances. But there's something here I feel you're holding back with this Seven of Swords energy that seems to be coming in right now. Like, are you trying to work out a plan for something? But I feel there's parts of you that you're trying to hide. If you are feeling like someone is coming in this Seven of Swords energy, that is, you feel like someone's not being honest or being open, where there may be any challenges or difficulties, because it seems to be a lot around work or something that you're putting around your skills, your talents. And this is where I feel it's more about your strategic, like a strategic project or a strategic way that you might put yourself out there, go after something. It seems like either which way, there is a change on the horizon, or there's something shifting here that you're destined to go towards. But sometimes if we don't get met with something or someone or a situation, it doesn't allow this to happen. It doesn't allow you sometimes to get on the track that you're meant to be, and it takes us a long way round. So I feel like there's something important that is happening and unfolding, but I do feel like this is also about you getting a bit more strategic in building something, creating something, or showing up in a certain way. But like I said, if this is related to a specific person, I feel it's let go, let God kind of energy, because there's something more that needs to develop here actually in support of you, even if it may not feel like it right now. Influencing, again, Death energy. So there's some significant change here, okay? There's something that I feel could be ending, or you could be transitioning, but a big part here is letting go and the allowance of it. So even if someone hasn't done the right thing, or you feel like there's some weight that you're carrying with the Seven of Swords energy, there's this protective element I feel that's around you, and something is changing. And again, it's very supportive energy. I feel really good about it, but I feel like there's a part of you that kind of needs to work with this and get a little bit outside of your comfort zone, or a little bit outside of trying to protect yourself because something really wants to work for you here. But I do feel your protective element around this. And again, I totally understand. But I think allowance is really important here because your past, how it's impacting you today. You've got the temperance energy. So this is, talking a lot about your path, your journey, where you've had to be patient with someone or something. And I mean, guys, if this is not directly related to your work, it's something that you've been putting a lot of energy or effort into, whatever, a project, maybe your study, maybe trying to build and create something in your life that you're passionate about. And, you could be in very different parts of your journey right now. But there's something here that I feel you've been waiting for a long time to build, to open up, to create as part of your healing journey, and I feel like you've done some pretty significant distance and yards in your own growth, in your own creation of self. And there's still this piece that comes with it in the making of something. And maybe for once you're standing back and just allowing, and that's what this brilliant thing is, the allowance of wherever you're going or whatever you're doing, you're trusting in it. You're not holding on too tightly to it. But I feel, again, there's just this protective energy around that you're putting around yourself, but I feel is also you're being supported here. So whatever you're protecting yourself from right now, there is something that behind the scenes I think is happening and shifting for you, which is really, really good. In terms of what's above you, so this is like in your headspace, I feel like could also be the downloads and information that could be coming your way. You've got the King of Cups energy. This King of Cups energy, while Piscean energy or very water energy here, it's been around you, coming in and out for the last few weeks, okay? This King of Cups energy. So it could be a masculine energy, or it could be the way that you're showing up to something and supporting a situation or someone supporting you. I feel, again, I really feel it's the way you're looking at something or handling something. It's coming from such a mature, connected place. And if this is someone around you supporting you, again, it's very good for you, whoever or whatever this dynamic is around this King of Cups. So this could be something that you're pursuing, a group of people that you're connecting to. This could be your thought process towards something because it is in the mind space. But I feel also too, you've got someone around you who can really help mentor or guide you. And they could be just a friend. They don't have to actually have that title, but I feel like they're quite good for you. And they may also help you leave certain things behind, because I'm hearing good riddance. So I'm taking that of like, they're supporting you and also giving you perhaps the confirmation or permission you need to let certain things go. Because this is, again, about the allowance of letting go, but also, letting go of the past or the past of the past. And you've got something pretty special wanting to come in or open up to you right now. And again, this feels like a pretty calm, connected, I just feel protected. You've got some protective energy around you, which I really, really like. The Five of Swords showing up in the near future. Five of Swords can be a lot around conflict. Mental conflict, okay? While it could be mental conflict, there could be some form of communication that comes in, and you feel right now, I feel like this is quite a guarding energy, okay? There could be people right now that you know how some people can be really nice or come across really nice. And there's a difference between people being nice and people that are kind, and sometimes people can have a facade, and sometimes they're the nice people. And I feel like there could be people around you right now. I feel this energy, put it back up here, the King of Cups, whatever's happening around here in this transformation or this shifting energy, there is something I think you're sensing like you need to prepare for or hold back from. Because I feel like there are people potentially around you right now. I feel you're the one holding the swords. It's like, you've already hurt me, or I've already seen this. It's like whatever something or someone is coming towards you and the niceties of it, it's kind of like you see straight through it, whatever this is. And however you're standing your ground, however you're showing up for, maybe for once you've said things you needed to say and expressed yourself the way that you needed to, and maybe it did hurt them. But ultimately, you're also reflecting what's occurred from your side. And I feel finally that stance or that way that you're showing up, it might be surprising for some people, but again, this is this good riddance energy that's coming in. It's kind of like, you know what, like I've held on to this for too long, or I've tried to protect this or tried to support this, or whatever that you've been doing around a situation. Again, this could be a particular person or something that you've really wanted to do, but maybe people are challenging you in a different way. And it's just, you've had your time of just like, stop being nice to me when I know other things are going on, or stop trying to show up like you're doing the right thing. You don't understand how I'm feeling or what you're doing or how you're participating. You know, those people that are probably a bit more troublemakers than they believe they are, or lead on, you know, and I feel like there's something in the mix that could be stirring this up. Your parent in this situation is this Page of Pentacles. So whatever that you have, or whatever that you're doing right now in your creative energy or your energy in general, it's like I'm hearing, I just need to go back a bit. It keeps wanting me to go back here for some reason. It's like I can hear banter, like people talking, but there's this energy that comes with it. Yeah, I just feel like there's some form of talk going on right now. And I don't know what the talk is explicitly, right? Because your situation is going to be different for everybody. This is a general read. But I feel like there's some banter or some conversations going on. But there's also something coming in for you, which I think is really great and really wonderful. And maybe if something has been conflicted, or see, this is where it takes me on a bit of a journey. I still think you've got someone here that's trying to make out that they're really good, they're really nice, they're really supportive, but underneath there's something else going on. And this is where I feel the Seven of Swords could be coming in, but there's a part of you that is protecting yourself, and I feel being strategic. And it could be something that you're trying to build, trying to create, or trying to push past in your own cause or own successes of something. And just the energy, it may be a feminine energy. And the reason I'm saying that, I'm feeling it in the left side of my body, which is feminine energy, which is receiving. But it could also be the heaviness of the feminine energy that you may create or have in your life, that, you know, you have to get more out your masculine side to handle this situation. There's something about there just seems a little bit of an imbalance, I think, of the energy or the way you've got to show up to this situation that is uncomfortable potentially for you, okay? And I feel like you're setting something straight here, but there is something very strong that's coming towards you that I feel whoever you've been waiting for, or whatever you've been waiting for or working hard towards to create or recreate or bring in, I feel like you're getting an opportunity to work with this in some area of your life, okay? Whether this has got to do with a child, whether this has got to do something in the family, whether this has got to do with your career, or something that you're trying to pursue and push through and get past. Because again, there's something with younger energy or potential children here for some of you, okay? If that's relevant. If that's not particular to that, this could be something that you've done in your past that you're not necessarily trying to recreate, but you're trying to bring in those parts of you that has strength and insight and experience and insightfulness to lead somewhere. There's a part of a recreation process, but I don't feel like I absolutely know it's not trying to repeat your past, but I think what you're trying to take is the good parts of what you have done. Yeah, I feel like there's some framework or something that you're trying to build here, but you're taking charge in it. And whatever you're taking charge in it and standing in your strength around, you have knowledge in, okay? And I feel whatever this is, because this again leads back to something around your home life or family life that seems to be a lot around. It's interesting, the word I'm getting is acceptance. So I don't know where this acceptance you're wanting to get from, or who it's from, or the acknowledgement of, again, like I said, your work, your effort, your experience, your insight, your care, your love, I'm getting the word supremacy. So I would take that you've done something in your life and you're proud of, and you've done it very well. And whatever that part is in your life, again, it doesn't matter what role that comes into, there's still this part of you that I feel like you're trying or wanting to accomplish things on a different level at this time of your life. But it's also gathering parts of your brilliance and your experience that you get to apply this. But there's something about the way that you're being seen, accepted, and appreciated and valued through this. Because having the Hierophant energy as well, that is a lot around some form of structure or some form of commitment. And I feel like this commitment extends beyond what's here in the 3D. I feel like there's some sentiment and some depth here of achievement and making something happen. And for some of you, this is getting back into a rhythm, a workplace, a dynamic where something is really held up in very strong values and belief systems that supports you, because everyone's belief systems and values and family and hierarchy and the way things are created and led and supported is different. So yes, this could be about a marriage, a family unit. This could be around the workplace. This could, the Four of Wands is about inclusivity, is about a tribe, is about, again, the happiness, the home life, the stability of that, and the direction of people moving in towards union and strength in the same direction. And the outcome is the Hierophant. So it's telling me here that there's something very strong and very supportive that wants to uphold this. But I feel like you're being challenged right now with some conversation and or some way of thinking that you also have to stand up for yourself in, which could be a little bit different than how you're used to dealing with it. It's interesting underneath because you do have the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups energy. So whatever you're pursuing, whatever that you're focusing on, I don't feel insecurity here. What I feel like is standing your ground and really holding into some space right now that you're like, I'm not giving up on this. I'm holding on to this. I really believe in this. I'm tired of... And I know this is not what you do, but this is kind of the analogy it's given me. It's kind of kneeling down to create peace. It's like, okay, let's just go with it. Let's just do this. It's like you just want peace and you want freedom, but sometimes you're going to peace and freedom in your own sacrifice. And I feel like a big part of it is now I'm not sacrificing anymore. I'm not sacrificing to keep things nice, to keep supporting people that are trying to be nice, and I know that they're up to something or they got some other agenda going on. So whatever you're pursuing right now, I need to get creative with, need to get a bit more strategic with. I feel there's a few things intertwined here for some of you. While I do feel for some of you this is you're wanting to pursue something perhaps in the work environment or a specific skill set that you have, and maybe, again, you want to jump into that and tackle that. I also feel there's something on the family side that's causing a little mix-up of energy, and perhaps why your energy could be feeling a bit disjointed, but I'm definitely getting something you're coming in and receiving, but there's a heaviness to this receivership because I feel like you might be carrying or dealing with other things in your life right now. So I do feel like there's a bit of a mix between your work and passion and something that you're trying to stabilize around the home front. Maybe some of you are trying to stabilize a marriage or trying to stabilize something after a marriage. But there is a strong commitment and a strong belief system here in play. And I do feel you have support, but I also feel that there's opportunity that's coming on in. But I also feel too, just be careful not to hold too much stubbornness towards something. I think still being open is a good thing, but being open in alignment to where you want to go. So there's nothing wrong with opening up our thoughts and opportunities to see what something can be. I just don't want you to get too stuck in your way with a bit of pride on something and a little bit of like, you're not going to shift no matter what. I think it's still important to have a little bit of flexibility because flexibility always wins. okay? No matter what. The more flexible you can be, the more open you can be, the more allowance things can come. There's nothing wrong with a strong belief system in something that you want and saying no to the things that don't support it and yes to the things that do. But I feel like there's something about focus, energy into that, and, you know, putting the time and effort into achieving something, or, you know, maybe you're waiting on someone to show up for you that hasn't showed up in a while, or hasn't perhaps done the right thing after they've hurt you and you've shut something down. But whatever this is, Pisces, I see the openness and the strength here that you're holding, or that something wants to be and become for you. So again, you've got to navigate this in terms of whatever your story and journey is right now. But I do feel there's a lot of promise and a lot of opportunity in something that wants to present itself and commit to what you want to commit to. I feel like there's a very strong sense of camaraderie and a sense of openness. But the openness comes from being strong in your belief system. And I know that sounds interesting and might seem contradicting, but again, I feel there's been parts of you that's been too gentle or too nice, or been on bended knee to support everything and everyone, and you've sacrificed too much, if that makes sense. So either which way, something's changing, friend, okay? Around your talents, around the effort you need to put into something. There's something here that's fated for you, but that's what could be challenging you right now too, because you can only see what you can see right now. But I feel like there's something here to get strategic, or whatever has felt dodgy or been dodgy or hasn't been so upfront in the past. I feel like there's something more purposeful and meaningful on the other side of this. So I hope that makes sense to you and where you're at right now. I'd love to hear in the comments below. And as always, I appreciate you dearly, Pisces, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye now.